Hi there. In this episode of Anna Gare's Cab Fare, I meet Sydney cab driver Karim. I learn about his tumultuous journey to Australia, and things get spicy in the kitchen when I recreate Karim's beautifully fragrant rice recipe, Kabuli Pulao. Later, I break bread with Karim's family as I'm welcomed into their home and serve up a Middle Eastern feast.
Do you say a little prayer?
With a bit of vinegar.
We call chutney.
I'm Anna Gare. As a cook, I spend a lot of time getting in and out of cabs. I love meeting cab drivers from all around the world, collecting their recipes and then cooking it up for the whole family to enjoy. I'd love you to try. Join me for Anna Gare's Cab Fare.
Hi there.
Hello.
How are you today?
Good morning. Not bad. You?
Very good. It's going to be a wonderful day. So what's your name?
My name is Karim.
Karim. My name is Anna.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Anna.
meet you too. Where are you originally from?
Afghanistan.
Ah, my parents travelled through Afghanistan back in the 60s.
Wow.
My dad said it was the most beautiful place with the most wonderful people. When did you leave?
That was almost the end of 99.
Right, troublesome times. How did you get out?
We come by airplane till Indonesia. Then from there we catch the old fishing boat in leaking. 24 hours. We was busy to take the water out.
Did you have your family with you?
No, that time I was myself. My family was in Afghanistan.
So your plan was to leave Afghanistan and try and make a safer life for your family
just
over here?
to survive. For that reason, I escaped.
And how long did it take you to get to Australia?
Get 15 days. Border security, they stop us there. And they say, you go back. Then we said, we can't go back. Why we come? Then after 24 hours, took us to Darwin. Gave us pizza.
Pizza.
That was the first time in my life I had the pizza. After 15 days, that was the first time we had the food. Then by airplane to Omera Detention Center. That's South Adelaide. Then after 9 months, I got the temporary visa.
9 months you were in the camp. Wow.
camp.
I'm
Time
glad
was
you
fast.
made it.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm glad as Australians we were really hospitable and we gave you pizza when you arrived.
Yeah. That was the best pizza.
Oh, that would have been a shock coming from Afghanistan. I mean, I love the whole Middle Eastern food. I love all your spices. I love all your beautiful meat and how you cook over fire. And what about your national dish?
We call Kabuli.
Do you make it or does your wife
Oh,
make it?
that's my wife is better than me. She's the best cooker, that's honestly.
Ah, is that why you married her? They say food is the best way to anyone's heart. I've never been to Afghanistan, but I'm going to take my taste buds there with Karim's Kabuli Pulao using beautiful lamb shanks. I've really been looking forward to making this dish. So Karim starts by just lightly browning off his shanks. So we've sealed in all those beautiful flavours now and we put them till they're nice and brown. We'll just take these aside for a moment. So I'm just going to reduce the heat to nice and low and I'm just going to add a little bit more olive oil in there. 2 small onions here, in they go into the pot. We're going to gently fry them for a minute or two and then we're going to add some gorgeous spices. Now we're going to add some garlic. Just give that another little stir. And now to add all those beautiful aromatic Middle Eastern spices, starting with cinnamon, that goes in. And then I've got these lovely smoky black cardamom pods, absolutely delicious, and they'll impart this beautiful smoky flavour into the dish. And then I've got some cumin seeds and some cloves, and the smell just gets better. It's smelling a little bit like Christmas. Now, the lamb goes back into the pot, and then we just coat that with the spices a little bit, and then we cover it with 2 litres of water. Pop the lid on, And we're going to leave this little baby for about an hour and a half to 2 hours until the lamb is falling off the bone. Right, let's have a look at that lamb. Looking beautiful. Oh, and it's soft and juicy. Remove the lamb from the stock. Beautiful. Right, now we're just going to pop these aside to cool down for a moment. Meanwhile, with the rest of this stock, we're just going to strain it. We're going to capture all the lovely spices and onion, and we'll reduce the stock down by half. So here's my basmati rice. So I'm just going to put this back into the pot. I've washed it and rinsed it, and then I've soaked it in cold water for about an hour. Then I strain it, and then I cook it in salty water for about 5 minutes until it's 3/4 cooked. It sounds like a long process, but it's really quite easy. Right, look at that gorgeous rice, worth all the trouble. Now what we do is we put 1/3 cup of brown sugar straight into a hot pan. This is what we want. We're getting that lovely, smoky, caramelized flavour into our stock. So now we add some ground cumin and the stock. Here we go. Stand back, folks. Right, so we just keep stirring to dissolve the sugar. Now we have this beautiful, rich, caramelised stock. Now let's put all that onion flavour back in. So this is the onion I took from the lamb. Oh, this is smelling so amazing. I'm just going to have to taste it. Oh, that's gorgeous. It's so sweet and smoky and aromatic. And now we pour this gorgeous, smoky, caramelised sauce over the rice, about half of it. Just give it a little stir for all the flavours to infuse. This is going to be incredible. And then I poke holes in the rice, and that's all the steam can escape when it's cooking away, because we're going to leave it just like that now, and we're going to take the lamb off the bone just as it falls naturally and place it on top. Oh, lamb shanks. Slow cooked, such a beautiful thing. And then we pour over the rest of this gorgeous caramelised gravy with all that goodness in it, all the spices and the onion. Turn down the heat to really low and let that cook for a further 20 minutes. Now we're going to make the garnishes. Very simple and very gorgeous. A little bit of olive oil into a pan, the carrots, a little bit of brown sugar. Just going to toss that for a moment until the carrots slightly soften. A cup of sultanas. So we just cook these for about 6 to 7 minutes and then we're ready to serve up. So now to assemble this dish. So what Karim said was that they actually layer out the rice with all the nuts and stuff. So we'll just put a little bit of that garnish through the middle. It's got all that lovely lamb. We can put a few little bits of lamb in the middle. And what a sensational combination of flavours. Last bit of lamb on top, and then we finish with all the beautiful garnishes once again. Sprinkle with the remaining nuts and just a little lift of parsley. Well, that was a bit of an effort, but what an amazing dish. I can't wait to see what the family thinks. So when you came to Australia, what was your first job?
First job when I come that time with zero English, I found a job through one of Afghani guy. He was a chef at Mosman. I went there. I say I'm looking for a job. He said to me, "Could you speak English?" I say no. Then he said to me, "Do you have any experience in kitchen, dishwasher or cooking?" I say no.
Didn't you do the dishes at home?
No. I was police officer in Afghanistan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that would have been a big job.
He called his boss. I remember now what he said to me, and I don't understand English. He said to me, "Good, I mean, how is going?" Then I said to my friend, Afghani head chef, I said, what he says? He said to me, "Hello, how are you?" Then I start there 6 days a week.
So you learnt to speak English in the kitchen. I hope you didn't learn to swear.
Yeah, and that was the first.
Wow, so it would have been really like starting again, coming over here and going, right, I've got to do something to look after and provide for all of my family, and that's such a brave, incredible move.
I was learning everything.
Yeah.
Learning dishes, learning English, in learning. Same time I was watching the head chef in cooking chef, how they cooking, how they making the recipe, how they cutting the vegetables. Always I was watching them. Then they teach me cooking.
Oh, fantastic. And when did you start driving cabs?
That when my family come, then because my wife can't speak English that time, and same time she can't drive. My kids enrolled in school. I have to pick up, drop. Like for this reason, I changed the occupation to taxi because this is flexible hours. Anytime you're working, stop.
How long did you say you've been driving taxis for now?
Oh, that's from 2006 till now.
Yeah. Do you love it?
I love to work, and I want to pay the bills from right way. Then that's I love to do it.
Every spicy lamb and rice dish needs a cool sidekick. So today I'm going to show you how to make a really gorgeous cucumber and yogurt sauce. Okay, starting with my cucumber. Now we just grate it. Okay, now cucumber contains quite a bit of water, so all we're going to do is we're going to put that into a little muslin cloth, twist it around like a little lolly bag, and then squeeze. Look at all that juice. I'm going to drink that. Could also put a little bit under the eyes for a cooling effect. We won't waste that. So the cucumber itself goes into the bowl. See, and that's lovely and dried out. And now we add 1 cup of full cream yogurt. You could use skim, but full cream is creamier. And then we're going to add some coriander, as much as you like. We'll save those roots for later. Just finely chop the coriander. You could use mint, parsley, a little bit of basil, but I think for this dish, coriander's just perfect. That's great. So that goes into the bowl. And then we add a squeeze of lemon juice, as much as you like. It's really just to give it a bit of zing. I might give it a little bit more. And then finally, just season with some salt and some pepper. And then we just give it a little stir to combine. And it's that simple. Everyone should have a recipe like this in their repertoire. Whenever I get home after I've been in a cab, I run in and tell my husband my latest recipe. And he'll go, cook it, cook it. But actually, I come from Western Australia, so I'm over here travelling.
Okay.
But I would love to try to cook up your national dish and bring it over for you and your wife to try. And I'll make a few other little bits and pieces to go with it.
Yeah, that's good. You really enjoy the time.
Yeah, got a bit of free time. I'd love to come and cook for you and your family.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Do you still have many family at home?
I got just 8 kids.
Oh, just 8.
Yeah.
Gee, that's not many.
4 boys, 4 girls.
Oh, wow. So every night's like a dinner party. Thank you so much.
That was lovely chat with you.
It was fantastic, and I'll see you sooner than you think.
Thank you. See you again.
Ciao.
Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
So to finish this Afghani feast, I'm going to whip up a really simple dessert. It's called citrus fruit salad with orange blossom syrup. So we start with the syrup. Into a pot goes 3/4 of a cup of sugar, white sugar, 1/2 cup of orange juice, 1/2 cup of water, and then we're going to add some aromatics. I've got a beautiful vanilla bean here, and this is a lovely fresh one. They're a bit like a man. If you can wrap them around your finger, they're good. Nice and fresh. So what we do now, we just split that straight down the middle, so all the lovely little beans inside can go into that syrup. And then we're adding some cardamom. And we're just gonna crack that open, like so. So the little seeds can fall out into the syrup and give it lovely flavour. In she goes, and then we finish with just a little bit of this gorgeous stuff. It's called orange blossom syrup, about 2 teaspoons. Oh, it smells so floral and citrusy. It's actually made from the flowers of the orange. And it's as simple as that. So this just goes onto the stove for about 10 minutes until it turns into this luscious, orangey, floral syrup. Right, now whilst that's cooking, I'm going to prepare my fruit. So starting with an orange here, basically we lop both ends off and then we put it down on its flat end and we just remove the skin by running the knife around the sides. So I'm using a few different types of citrus fruits in this salad. I've got a lovely orange, a ruby red grapefruit, good old-fashioned yellow grapefruit and some mandarin. Right, now we're just going to cut this into centimetre rounds. Beautiful ruby red grapefruit. And this is such a lovely way to chop them because they look really pretty. They look like flowers when you put them on the plate. The other way you could do it is to actually segment the fruit like so, but I really like the circle theme happening here. You could add a lime to this dish if you wanted, but I really sort of like these lovely pink and orange and yellow colours. So the syrup sounds like it's boiling. So I've just reduced the heat so it can just slowly cook down to a lovely sort of honey-like syrup. And one more mandarin to go. We'll just peel this little guy. Once again, we'll slice it. Right, now all we do now is arrange them however you like on a plate, and I like to do it quite randomly. Just mixing up all of the colours and basically just making it look pretty. I think that's looking pretty gorgy, and the syrup's ready. Smells amazing. All we need to do now is just let that cool and then we'll pour it all over the beautiful salad. Put that vanilla bean on the top. And it's as simple as that. My citrus fruit salad with orange blossom syrup. Well, I'm travelling with Afghanistan's national dish. I hope there's plenty of mouths to feed. Hello.
Hello, you're welcome.
Thank you.
This is Karim. How are you?
I know. Thank you so much. I've got
You're
your
welcome.
beautiful dishes here. This must be one of your beautiful
Wow,
daughters.
this is Maria, my
Hi,
daughter.
Maria.
She finishing law this year.
I know.
Oh, congratulations. He's so proud of you, you know. Congratulations.
Okay.
Thank you.
This is Aziza, big boss.
Yeah, Aziza. Hello, pleased to meet you. Thanks for letting me into your house
And
today.
She is Samia, my daughter.
Hi, I'm Samia.
You're the fashion designer.
She's doing fashion designing. This year she will finish.
You've gone to a lot of trouble yourselves. That looks beautiful.
Yeah, that's dessert for.
We're about to have a feast. Do you say a little prayer before dinner?
Yes, we do. So we just say Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim in our minds, not out loud.
Lovely.
Yeah. So shall we start?
Yeah, that'd be
I'll
great.
just serve the plates.
I also made some yogurt to go with the dish. And what was this here?
This is chutney. We
Okay.
call chutney. That's
Like
what's that?
Chili, garlic, and what else? Green tomatoes with a bit of vinegar.
It sounds like my kind of sauce. And so you
Yes.
would add that to
Yeah.
the dish?
Yes.
How beautiful. I'm going to pop a bit of
Be
that.
careful. It's
I quite like
Too
spice. Do you
spicy?
like the spice? And I made this. This is just a little yogurt with some cucumber and lemon and coriander because I thought it would go nice with the kabuli.
Yeah, we sometimes have that too.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So I'm on track. I love eating on the floor. It's very nice and relaxed and it sort of just feels a little bit more cosy.
This is actually really nice.
Is it?
Yeah,
Thank
for
you.
someone that's not Afghan and make it, it's really nice because I can't make it as well.
Well, he taught me how to make this and he said, you do this dish beautifully. And I was a bit nervous actually feeding the boss. But what do you think?
Wait, another.
Yeah, very good.
Oh, thank you. So do you girls get into cooking?
Maria does. She makes really good food.
Yeah, so when I don't feel like doing my assignments, I make food. Yeah.
Procrastinating in the kitchen, best thing to do.
Yes. And the lamb is cooked very nice.
Oh, thank you. So how often do you eat this dish?
Once a week.
Oh, really? So it's not just a special occasion, it's
It is, but in our house, everyone loves this dish. And my four brothers, they really like the kabuli on top of it, so the carrots, sultanas, and pistachios. So it's very popular. So that's why she cooks it very often.
I really am game bringing this dish to
And
you.
it's mostly because of my dad as well.
Yeah, in our country, 90% of our people, they eating by hand. No, I don't want to take that little bit. I love to eat in one time, double.
It must be quite a talent.
Yeah, this is talent. This is no anyone can do it. Just least people like me.
That is very talented. And most of it got in there. Whereas people like me should probably take on just a little bit. I'm just going to go like that, and then I'm going to pounce on that bit of meat like you did, and then I'm going to get
you
it
go
like
for
that.
It. That's good.
And then
Wow, you're a champion.
it's so much more satisfying eating with your hands. So shall I serve the dessert? Would you like some of my citrus salad?
Yeah, you're welcome.
So this is just simply citrus fruit in an orange blossom, cardamom and vanilla syrup. And it's my go-to when I don't have much time to do a dessert. So it's just very simple and fresh and summery. Shall I feed the boss first? I think so. She's the one I really want to impress. So there you go.
Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, this is yummy, yummy.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
Very good.
Thank you.
Yummy.